It's your favorite girl, Tyler Nicole Taylor, TNT. If you love me, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new, thanks for checking me out. Just stay a while. And you know what? At the end of this video, if you like it, you can go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And while you're at it, you might as well subscribe. I mean, really, come on. Might as well, right? So today, what we're going to discuss is, are we too selfish to be in successful relationships? Alright, so if you want to know more about this, if you want to see where I'm really going with this, stay tuned. Let's just deal with the question at hand. Have we gotten to a point where we're just way too selfish for successful relationships? TNT, where are you going with this, girl? The way this even came up was, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of do my little online creep thing, you know what I mean? So I start sifting through people's Facebook pages and Instagram pages, and sometimes you can kind of see a pattern. You can tell when somebody is happy and talking to someone. You can tell when they stop talking. You can tell when they're ready for the person to either claim them or not. You can tell when the person is going through a breakup. It's a lot of things that you can tell, especially surrounding relationships now. And I think we've gotten to a point, and yes, I'm generalizing again, we've gotten to a point where we don't really know how to function in successful relationships anymore. There's a lot of things that have changed. Yes, women are more sexually free and liberal than they were in the past. It's nothing new. It's just that nowadays it seems like we're a little more open and free to talk about it and express it. And for those of us who still long for the traditional relationships in terms of, being monogamous with one person and really, having a truthful and honest and loving relationship, and to some degree having that fairy tale. It seems like it's become increasingly difficult for people to attain that. And furthermore, it also seems like a lot of people have adopted this savage lifestyle in an effort to cope with the fact that they're not actually getting the type of relationship that they want. I don't know about y'all. Y'all seen, I've seen it, and I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it, where you've seen plenty of memes about people expecting a certain type of treatment if someone is going to talk to them. It seems as though we've kind of grown into this culture where we expect a certain type of treatment, but we don't necessarily feel as though we need to give that type of treatment. And you know how the saying goes, you treat people the way you want to be treated. All I'm saying is, it's a vicious cycle. Somebody is doing the right thing for someone that is just not being very receptive to that person doing the right thing. That person that's not being receptive hurts the person that's doing the right thing, and therefore now that person that has been doing the right thing takes it out on the rest of the people that they end up dealing with, but still, for some reason, feels as though they're owed or entitled to a certain type of treatment, all based on how they behaved in the past with other folks. Well, unfortunately, that's just not how it works. When you get into a relationship with a new person, guess what? You're starting from scratch. You're starting with a blank slate. It's wiped clean. So whatever you did for other people in the past and other relationships in the past, whether you were the good guy or the bad guy, that kind of does not matter anymore, because you need to be focusing on what's in front of you right now. And I think it's important for us to really assess the things that we expect other people to do and how we expect other people to treat us. It's important to, one, assess it to determine if we're being unreasonable, because sometimes our expectations are unreasonable. I don't think anything is wrong with expectations, and that's a whole nother video that we will get into. But I do think it's crazy, if you will, to feel entitled to a certain type of treatment that you aren't willing to give somebody else. And that's why I asked the question, are we too selfish to, have successful relationships? I feel like a lot of times the reason why we're having trouble keeping these successful relationships, if you will, is because we're not being honest with ourselves that we, may not be ready, or that we're not reciprocating what we expect. And a lot of times we don't even really know how to nurture that relationship. Oh my gosh, the meme that said something along the lines of a man will change for the right person or something along those lines. That is the most damaging information I have ever seen about dating in a long time. And the reason being is that men change, or not even just men, just people in general change when they're ready to change. You can be the right one for the wrong person. That doesn't mean that it's something wrong with you because that person wouldn't change. Like, it's just not up to you. It's not up to it's not in your control. You can't make anybody change, and if they don't change for the better for you, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean you aren't worthy of somebody that treats you well. It doesn't mean you aren't worthy of love in general because somebody else who wasn't ready didn't change for you, but then 2 years later you see them change for somebody else. It just was the wrong time. Sometimes you're the right one, but you're just there with the wrong person, and that just is what it is. Now, I feel like if we thought that way and were a little more accepting to that ideology, I think we could have a better chance at really learning how to be selfless when loving. It's a lot of things that's being glorified that's opposite of what a lot of our goals are. I'm not saying everybody's goal is to be in a traditional monogamous relationship, but when that is your goal and you're operating opposite of that, I mean, you kind of have to expect the results aren't going to necessarily go in your favor. So, I don't know. You guys tell me. If you guys agree with me, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. If you don't agree with me, which is fine, go ahead. Still, let me know. Let's have a dialogue. It's okay to have a healthy discussion and have opposing views. And I'm here for it. Maybe we're not too selfish. I don't know. Maybe I'm being negative. You know, I'm usually a positive person, but I don't know. Just as a whole, the stuff that I've been seeing, it's kind of scary. That's all for this video. Go ahead and like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all those things, whatever feels good to your soul. If you want to check out some other videos, go ahead and do that. I got a couple. Just, you know, hit the play button or whatever. But you know what? Do this. If you watch 2 or 3 of my videos, you might as well go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying?